Hello and welcome. My name is Heidi Scheleski, and I am taking you for another day in the life of a creative entrepreneur. I am a fine artist here in Chicago, and I do a lot of other things, including creative direction for fashion photography as well as personal brands. I'm a ghostwriter, I do social media management and content creation. There are a lot of different hats that I wear as an entrepreneur in my creative business. The past couple of weeks, I have been planning and curating a solo art show, my biggest art show of 2025. It has been it's been a lot, which I am very grateful for, but it also has cost me a lot of energy. So I've started drinking matcha. This is not a sponsorship or an ad. I have started making matcha at home to help with some of my energy levels, but I'm also not home very often. My friend got me this cup. It has my name on it. Isn't that cute? Anyways, just as I explained in my previous video, every day is a little bit different. So without further ado, here is another day in my life as a creative entrepreneur. It's important for me to start the day off correctly, which I do by making the bed. As I mentioned, I have been working months on a new collection, but what I realized is that if I don't start my day off correctly, I really don't get a lot done that I need to be doing. It's also important for me to go say hello to my duckies when I wake up. Yes, that is correct, my wild duckies. And while it's warm out, I will take a few deep breaths to get some fresh air, and then I head back inside because it's time for me to get ready for the day. Every morning, I begin the day with drinking hot lemon water, and later in the evening, the last thing I drink is peppermint tea. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been working out at all the past couple of weeks, but it is really important for me to stay healthy, so I have been sucking it up and trying to work out at home. I am still actively working on correcting this, but anyways, after my workout, I did my full body and hair shower, did my skincare, and it was time to do my curly hair routine. Although my curly hair routine takes a lot of time and effort to complete, I go through each section individually with my products and I hand curl all of the different strands. Personally, I think it's very important to take the time to look good because it helps you feel good throughout the day too. I'm a big advocate for taking care of yourself and your appearance. And by the way, I am not an early riser. I am definitely on the night owl spectrum. I don't know if this is just a creative type thing or just something in my genetics. I don't know. But a morning like this, it is okay however long it takes. Once my hair was mostly dry, I jumped into work mode for my art show, which is upcoming. I was working on emails, outreach, as well as all kinds of different invites. After I was satisfied with the amount of work that I had done, I knew it was time to get ready for the rest of my day. So I got changed. I did my little makeup routine. Shout out to my little Chanel compact that made it in the cut, which I actually found out that Chanel still is not cruelty free. So I gotta look into that. But once I had finished all of these different parts of my morning, it was time to get ready to go. But first, we've got to accessorize, which is what I did, and I felt satisfied. I grabbed my planner and the things that I needed for my interview with the interviewer who is going to be interviewing me live at my show, which was originally supposed to be hosted at my studio, but we had a last minute change, so we had to meet at the Harold Washington Library, which was not a problem. It's a beautiful building here in Chicago. And I was really grateful that the interviewer was so gracious in the last minute location change. And that's something as an entrepreneur, you just have to be okay with things changing last minute and how you're going to manage them. The interviewer, Pat McDonald, is actually a fantastic film critic among many other things. And I think that we had a pretty good conversation, but I am actually going to go ahead and tag it in the description below so that you can give it a listen and let me know what you think. Post interview, it was time to head to my second meeting of the day, which was at the VIG. This is in Fulton Market West Loop area. I really love this location. If you haven't gone to the VIG yet, I definitely recommend you go check it out. Look how cute this is. I was enamored. As I was waiting, I went to the restroom and look how cute this is. Come on. As I was saying, it was time for my dinner meeting to begin, and I was meeting with the one and only Christina, who is the founder of the fashion Foundry. But of course, I was quite hungry when we got here, so we had ordered some of these zucchini fries and a few drinks. Allow me to tell you a little bit more about Christina because her business, the Fashion Foundry, is really part of a bigger movement for fashion here in Chicago. And I really love to see it because Christina and I have worked together on several promo videos, editorial shoots. I also went to her fashion show that she recently held in the fall. Not only is she an amazing stylist who's gone to New York Fashion Week and a fantastic editor, but she is also a really great friend of mine, which I love because it meant that we could share this piece of cake and be cool with it. But in all seriousness, if you are in business, it is so important to surround yourself with other people who are at different levels of business as you, because those perspectives are the ones who are going to be able to help you learn, grow, and also support you. It was pretty late at this point, so I was ready to take off my makeup and get ready for bed. But then I thought, just kidding. I actually forgot that I had to set up some other documents and emails for the morning, so I just went ahead and got that out of the way because my business does not have a time limit. Thank you for coming along with me for a day in my life as a creative entrepreneur. The past couple of weeks have been crazy for me, but I really enjoy the things that I do in my career, and I am even happier to share them with you. So I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you next time.